How to renovate property like a pro. Today we're going to talk about how to renovate a property on time, on budget and to quality. Let's not get taken for a ride by cowboy builders. You can do this.
You need a contract because you're going to be a contract manager. You're not going to be managing this renovation like a project manager, and you're not going to be on the tools.
Day one, you got the house, it's a bit of a wreck, well, whatever it needs doing, have the list of what needs doing. You come up with that list.
All right,
Okay.
free giveaway time. If you found this video useful, there's a link below. You can book a call with me, and I have a schedule of works that I'm happy to share.
I'm Jess.
I'm Adam.
We are forthelandlords.com. We help landlords get more money, less hassle and their time back. If you're a landlord and you want to start, scale or optimise, this channel is for you. So let's get into today's subject. It's a big one, it's a meaty one. We like this.
Yeah.
We're talking about renovations, and our mantra in our business is boss your refurbs. Don't walk into it like a sheep to slaughter, is that the right word?
Lamb, maybe?
Something like that.
By the way, this video is not just for property investors. This is for anyone who wants to do a renovation on a property. Maybe it's one that you own, you live in it, you're thinking of buying somewhere to live and you want to do a big refurb. This is just as relevant as if it's for a rental house.
There's a list here, a few bullet points. It's all hard-won stuff. As I'm looking through each one of these, ouch, ouch. Every single one of these lessons, if you like, is hard-won because I've made these mistakes. Yeah. We've made these mistakes. If you don't get this right, if you don't boss it, if you just walk into it, if you say to a builder, what do you think? How much do you think this should cost? How long should this take?
Yeah.
What?
Never ask those questions.
You need to be saying to them, right, I want this done. Here's the list. This is the price I'm roughly expecting. This is how long I want it taken. This is the contract I want you to sign. Boss your refurb.
Yeah. So that's it. Let's start there at the beginning.
Start at the beginning?
You mentioned there, you need to know realistically the ballpark of how much it's going to cost. You need to know that. You need to do some research first. Don't just go into this blind. So whatever it is you're doing, a full renovation, a kitchen replacement, whatever it is, you've chosen, you know your spec, you know what it should all come to. You need to interview some builders and show them around.
Get at least 3 quotes.
Yeah.
Is the classic
They're going to
thing.
be 3 different prices. You need to specify all the materials when you're showing them around, and provide them with a schedule of works.
We'll come back to that.
The schedule of works will detail the bathroom suite that you want, the tiles, etc. And then when you've settled on a price with the builder, you need a contract because you're going to be a contract manager. You're not going to be managing this renovation like a project manager, and you're not going to be on the tools. So it's really important. Know your price, agree it with the contractor, and tie it all up in a contract with a set schedule of works and a specification of all the materials.
Okay. There's a lot to unpack there. Should we go through it one by one? That's the process, one by one. So, day one, you got the house. It's a bit of a wreck. Well, whatever it needs doing, needs doing. Have the list of what needs doing. You come up with that list. It's a bit of work. You've got to put that work in. Next to each line on what we're now going to start calling a schedule of work. It's a list of things you need doing. It's a schedule of work. You want to put next to each line a rough cost. How much you think these things will cost, and sense check it. So you've now got a list of work that you want doing for a price that you know that
it's realistic.
Is realistic.
Yeah.
Now, at that point, you can get your builders in and say, right, this is what I'd like to do. Picking up on another couple of Adam's points there. And it's a common thing that I used to do all the time. I used to think I was saving money or getting the control I want, but there's a different, much better way. Do not be a project manager. So we're not looking to get the brickie, the plumber, the joiner, and to save some money that way. At your level, it does not save money. It's much better to give the keys to one person, to have one fixed price to negotiate against, and it includes all of the materials, all of the labour. You'll pay the plumber, you'll pay the electrician. That doesn't mean you can't sense check all the prices, dig into it, but it's on them. Now, the next thing you talked about was specifications. So it's absolutely fine to say, I want that tile, I want that bathroom. I know how much that tile is, and I know how much that bathroom is, but I want you to get it, I want you to measure it, I want you to specify it, I want you to tell me if it's the right tile. You know, that makes a floor tile and it'll fall off on the wall because it's too heavy. fine, don't fit it. It's on them to say that, but I want it to look like that. So specify things. If in doubt, this is a little tip. If in doubt, when specifying stuff, what bathroom shall I use? What tile shall I use? Favourite one of mine is going to any or several DIY chains, pick up the bathroom and the kitchen brochure, the one on the front, or the one that opens on a double page spread. It's the most popular one. Go for that one.
Yeah.
They've tested
Especially if it's a rental
they've
property,
tested
yeah.
it. So
exactly.
if it's a rental property.
Exactly.
So look, you've got a sketch of works, everything's specified, you invite your builders round. That can be a bit of a process. We say get 3 quotes. How many builders would you need to speak to get 3 quotes, do you think?
10?
Yeah.
At least,
You don't
probably.
speak to 3 builders to get 3 quotes.
3 of those 10 won't even come and quote.
Yep. The others will be, there might be a 4th quote that's a massive outlier. You did some work recently and the quote,
One guy came without a tape measure.
one,
Like, he's like, okay, so we're not going to do this properly.
one guy quoted double final.
Yeah.
And if you get this right, that's the opportunity. Not just things will happen smoothly, on time, on budget, to quality. We'll cover those bits off in a minute, but it's massive cost savings. Boss your refurbs.
Totally.
You know where you're going with it. This will chop chunks off the cost of your renovation. 100%.
Let's get into the next bit then. So we've got a builder. You've tied him up in a contract. In that contract, you've agreed the start date, the end date. You've agreed the price and a set of stage payments. This is really important. So you need to pay the builder in agreed stages throughout the renovation, but only on successful completion of each stage. So don't pay for stage 1 before they've done stage 1.
No money up front.
Inspect it, check it, be happy with it. Tell him if you're not. Get the, if that rip out is only partially done and he's asking you for stage payment 1. No, stage payment 1 isn't done yet.
Get really specific with the stage payments. We need all of these things to be done at stage 1 and make it clear, because it's no good that there's a logical order to do in the renovation. It's no good if the builder comes to you and says, well, look, I've done a bit of that and a bit of that and a bit of that. No. That's actually the sign that they're just all over the place.
Yeah.
You want to do the rip out, the structural stuff, then you want to do the first fixes, then you want to start putting things good, and then you want to do the fit of the bathrooms and the kitchen.
Exactly.
There's an order to do things, and then you're backing out of the property. Make that set. We normally put on a normal job up to £25,000 renovation, 5 stage payments. If it's bigger than that, you can break it down to smaller numbers. If we're doing an HMO with 6 en-suites,
might have 10 or 12 stage payments.
It's broken down into that ensuite, that ensuite. Once they're done, and done's done. It's not, it's done, but there's no shower. There are jobs that can look done, but until the water's coming out of that shower, it's all beautifully tiled. Yeah, but there's no pipe connector. I want to see it running. Same with a kitchen. It can look, mostly in, but really the devil's in the detail. Fitting the hob, adjusting all the. It's got to be all done.
True.
The classic one would be your first fix electrics. And an electrician will tell you all the cost is in the first fix. The value is in the second fix. You don't care if you've got a load of wires poking out of walls. The value is in the second fix. So only pay our first fix is when the
So with the stage payments, you want to be in a position where the final payment is owed to the builder, but the house is fully finished. And the second to the final payment is the snagging phase. So you go around, you inspect it, you create your list of snags, and then you can pay that stage payment at that point, but knowing once the snags are all done, the house is fully finished and there's still one payment left. The builder needs the motivation to finish this work on spec.
You shouldn't be bankrolling this job. No money up front unless it's for big stuff. If there's a boiler and 10 grand's worth of flooring, I'm okay calling the supplier, I pay for it, probably on a credit card so it's insured, and then it gets delivered to my site and I know it's there. I'm okay with that. But all businesses should have working capital, and you should not be bankrolling their wages on their job, because if that builder makes a mistake, they don't pay their VAT, their van breaks down, something happens, then you're left in a position where you've got a half-finished job. Let's just go back to your stage payments, and let's go back to the 5 and make it really clear when you're paying. So stage payment 1 has to be finished and you pay it. Stage payment 2 and 3, exactly the same. So you've got some work, and there's always a little bit here, but you should never feel like you've paid for more than you've got. If they walked off site today, you've got more work than
You've got the money left over to finish the job.
and don't forget, it's always a little bit, alluding to the first fix electrics or the no builder likes coming behind another builder to finish off. There's always a little bit of stuff. They've done 3/5 of the work, but actually, if I've got another builder and they want a few more grand, just to, what's that over there? Is that really? Oh, he didn't do it right. The pipe's wrong. Because if you've got a problem with the builder and they've gone, there will be problems. That things will be slapdash. Anyway, so we get to that stage there, and what Adam was saying is the whole house is finished. We're talking about warranties.
All the certificates are in.
All the certificates are in.
Building regs signed off.
Yep, absolutely.
lot.
The whole place looks finished. So at this point, you've only paid 3 out of 5 payments, and on that day, you walk into the property. Everything looks finished. You get you're happy. You write a snagging list, which is 1 page or less, so a small snagging list. And the place
Might be a big snagging list.
it could be moved into next week.
Be realistic.
It's at that point. And at that point, you pay that payment. So up until that point, you owe them 40% of the job, and that's a chunk. Now, as soon as they prove to you it's finished, everything's certificate, you've now paid 80%, and then they go do the snagging. They've got a good motivation. It's only 20% left, but it's enough for them to get the work done.
Probably their profit in the job, to be honest.
Exactly that, which is important. When they say, "Well, I can't afford that," well, that's the profit. So you should that's working cost. That should be profit. So that works for the 20% left right at the end, and that means you get a good motivated builder finishing everything off, and everything gets done. So that's the way we do it. What's next?
Right. So what's next is you need to make sure that within that contract there is a warranty on all your work. Typically, it's 12 months on any work that the builder's done. There will be longer warranty periods for things like a boiler, for example. But providing you've got a watertight contract with the builder and you've kept a good relationship, you need to be confident that in 6 months' time, if there's a small leak somewhere where they've fitted an ensuite or a shower, comes back in and fixes it for free.
Yep.
That you're not paying someone else to come in and fix, their work, because little things like that can happen.
You can build into the contract that you keep a small amount over for 6 to 12 months. That's possible. 5% would be typical, and depending on the size of the contract, we deal with builders we keep working with all the time. So actually, we have a head contract where if job number 1's got a problem, we can actually take the funds out of job number 20. It works that way. But yeah, on a one-off job, you can have a retention. The other thing is, we talked about getting warranties and manufacturer's warranties. Make it the builder's job to fill in all those warranty documentation. Don't just let them leave you with a big pile of stuff here. Oh, you've got to register all that. Get them to register it. Quite often, they'll very happily, this is all faffy work that they don't want to do. But some of it, they have to do. They have to put their stamp on it or write their registration number. And in any case, if you're writing that schedule of works, this is a bit of a top tip, think about anything that you could be left with at the end. I'm thinking about things that have happened to us over time. Our standard schedule of works has got everything that we could be left with. Empty the bins. Fit door stops behind every door that needs one. Don't just do a builder's clean, do a sparkle clean so that the tenant can move in straight away, or if you're going to move in it, you can move in. All those things where you think, is that actually going to cost you any extra? No builders put in, they might put in 5, 10 quid, it might cost you another couple of £100. But when you think about the hassle it saves you, that opportunity there, when you're writing your schedule of works, is the opportunity to de-hassle everything about your renovation. Put everything in there and make it their job. So on the snagging bit, it's like, mate, it's not clean. I mean, it is clean. Sparkle clean. Ready for the tenant to move in. You need to give it another once over. It's going to save you time and hassle, because otherwise you'd have to organise another cleaner, wouldn't you? You want to hand a builder the key and then get a key back, and it all be done.
All right.
Okay.
Free giveaway time. If you found this video useful, there's a link below. You can book a call with me. And I have a schedule of works that I'm happy to share. Give that away for free. If you're planning your next renovation, however big or small, it will come in useful for you.
That schedule of works has got a link to a video where I think it's me or you or both of us. We've got more than one video probably.
It's you.
Yeah, I think it's me. Walking around a property, building the schedule of works. So I'm there with the schedule of works on a clipboard. You could just as easily have it on a tablet or whatever. And we're going line by line, building it up. So it shows you how to build the schedule of works that then you can get the builder in and say, right, this is what I'd like to do. I also run through how I price it and the magic little, what's that called? Hypnotize with a pen. You always say, oh,
Yeah,
this magic way of getting the price right down. So yeah, hopefully that video has been useful for you. If you liked it, please like it, give it a thumbs up. If you want more of this, subscribe. Keep the thing coming. If you click the bell, then you'll get a notification every time we drop a new video. And it would be good for us and maybe good for somebody else if you could share this link and share the video and the channel. Keep us growing and reaching more landlords and people who want to be landlords. Thanks for watching.
Cheers.
Bye for now.